I'll be deboning a chicken. This is for my aunt, if you're wondering why it's skinless. She wanted a chicken skinless for soup. We're keeping the skins separately for ourselves. We're gonna do like chicken chicharrones, crispy fried, deep fried chicken skins. So we don't waste the skins. She's gonna have a little bit of skin. It's a big old rooster. Start with the breast. Get the breast meat out. As much of it off as you can. There's different ways of deboning chicken. You don't even have to be perfect, especially if you're just cutting it up for soup. It's just gonna end up falling apart anyways. These flies are annoying. Rib meat. Shoulder the butt with it. Just one slab. Other side, I'll show you a different way. If I remember how to do it. Sorry guys. There we go. Oh, I didn't get it all the way. No wonder. Joint I'm trying to get. I got it once without a problem, and it's just fighting me. There's a joint. If you cut it, and you pull, you should be able to get all the meat off in one go. Still a tendon. There. Fighting with a chicken. There we go. Whole breast, but didn't get the tender. He just had a bunch of tendons that just wouldn't let go. Gotta get the tender. Yes, the tender is a whole separate cut of meat on a bird. If you see any packaging with chicken strips labeled as tenders, they're not real tenders. This is the tender. If things labeled chicken tenderloin is not actual tenderloins. Chickens don't have tenderloins. Tenderloins are located on the inside of an animal's body. Mammals, not birds. Legs off. Got a really big oyster on him. A beastly leg. Another beastly leg. Some of the shoulder off here. Yes, chickens do have shoulder meat. Not a lot, but we still got shoulder meat. Chicken shoulders. That missed. Hold of. I would save the neck, but I'm not sure if she wants me to save the neck, so we're staying on the carcass. Next up is cut your meat and your meat off the bone. Just make it smaller size. Butt. Breast off the butt. Breast into chunks. For how big you feel. I just do random sizes. But here's your tender. she doesn't want skin, but she's gonna have a little bit of skin. It's hard to get all the skin off the wings. All the meat off the drumettes. This is what these are called, the drumettes. They're what you get in the bag for hot wings. They're called drumettes because they look like little legs. Doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you get most of the meat off. It's always best to stay close to the bone when you're cutting meat, so you get a lot of it off. Clean bone. That's a tip anyone butchering at home should know. That on this one. We're filming chicken meat. These parts of the wings are a little bit on the trickier side because they got two bones. Like so, you don't have to be perfect. Just get most of it off. Sorry, you guys. Oh, keeps jumping up. There is no slaughter scene to this video because my morning did not go well at all. My kill cone fell off the tree, so I had to use a different method. I didn't want to film the method in case I messed it up, but next time I'll show. I'll be quartering a turkey while parting out the turkey. You guys already saw me part out a chicken. It's gonna be like that, but turkey. Try stealing my giblets. This is why you never have meat turkeys while you're butchering birds. They always try to steal meat. And they're not called meat turkeys because they steal meat. They're called meat birds because they're grown for meat. They think they could eat everything. Hello, duckies. Probably good enough on that one. Got all the wing meat. Second wing. I did actually. I break his wing when I went to snap the wrist. I was cutting off the wingtips. I did that to one of the hens too. Okay, here. to get a turkey off the table. All I did was touch his wing and it squealed. After I'm done here, I want to relax for a while. Around 3. If I didn't have to skin the birds, I wouldn't be out here so long, Mama. It'd go a lot faster if I left the skin on. Have some editing to do in this video. Well, I have to edit every video. I just started recently. Legs and thighs. You want to see marbling and meat? There's some marbling and meat. A little yellow coloring in the muscle here. So I'm trying to achieve with my meaties. I will be continuing my experimental meaty project. Probably sometime next year. I'll hatch some for eating and the remaining few will be kept for breeding. Add in some here to drop to the mix. Trying to create the wagyu of chicken pretty much. Marbled fat throughout. Create the juiciest bird. If you all are wondering what breed this was, it's a Rhode Island Red. Rhode Island Reds have Malay in their ancestry, so that explains why they got the marbling in the meat. And the base for my meaties is Malay. Well, one of the bases. Meaties are Easteracre, Brahma, Malay. Brahma's also on Malay. Here's a little bit of a connection. The Cornish Cross Meeker has Malay in its ancestry. From the Cornish game. Or you call it, what they call Indian game. Kneecap, I was going around. Gravity's help. One thing about super fresh meat, it likes to become all kind of shreddy. Sharpen my knife again. These knives don't like to stay sharp. Where's the hunk of meat? Next time I'm cutting up birds for soup, I'm not sure. It's an extra step that does not need to be done. Just like the breast, cut it down. pile it all on the chunk that you need to cut next. Oh, threw the entire thing in the bag. Oh, it's an entire bag of chicken. You guys are wondering why the meat's getting wrinkly? It is exposed to the air. It has no skin on it. So it dries out slightly. That's why the meat gets wrinkly. That's why skin is left on a lot of times. It keeps in the moisture. Keeps it from drying out. On to leg number 2. Girls are doing okay. I've been busy. least in turkey, I'm not skinny. Not taking that off the bone either. Not a biggie if you miss a little bit. It don't have to be perfect either. Last hunk of meat. I don't care to peck at the teeth. So peck at the stuff on the teeth. With the meat. That's it for now.